Hello everyone, leelee here, and welcome back to another episode of This Month in Fandom Forces. This month we are looking at everything from May of 2018. And before I start with everything, I just want to say two things. First, I think I'm getting sick, so that probably means that my pristine voice will not last very long, and I will succumb to the illness. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. I feel like I'm getting sick though, so if I sound really weird in the next video, you know why. And then second, I would like to acknowledge that we had some mistakes and mess-ups in the information that was presented in the last video. Some of the stuff was incorrect, and luckily people caught that and corrected us in the comments. And hopefully that won't happen again. We're still working everything out, so you know, hopefully that doesn't happen again in the future. That was only the second episode after all, so yeah, hopefully this episode goes smoothly. So let's get into it. Starting off with our game updates, it was seemingly kind of slow this month, but we still got some major changes. There was like a week or two where there wasn't really much going on, and then we had a bigger update, so let's go into that. In update 3.8.3 at the beginning of this month, the 1858 carbine was added into the game, and if you remember earlier this year, the 1858 revolver was added, and so this carbine is like a primary version of that, and it has similarities to other guns like the Henry 4570. Shortly after that update was 3.8.3c, which made layout changes to the Ruins map. There was a catwalk added, and the upper walkway, kind of rafters part, whatever you want to call it, was partially removed on both sides, but you can still get onto it, but you just don't have the freedom to go as far as you could. And in the area where the bell has like fallen through the floor, there is now a ladder up from that, so you don't have to go all the way through the underground. You can now climb out of that. Next, we got update 3.9.0, which was a very big update. Red dot sights were updated, and they now behave more realistically. Same thing with lasers. Lasers just used to go infinitely through everything, but now if, say, there's an object in front of you, the laser will stop there. So that's pretty nice, very nice quality change. And in that update as well, the P90 and AUG A1 had canted sight fixes, and the ACOG and M41-5 sights also received big changes that kind of make them more realistic, kind of free-flowing, I guess. Sniper rifle scopes also were changed in the update, and it caused a bit of controversy in the community. Some felt that it ruined sniping, while others were in support of the update. And so the changes to that included a sway and blur effect while aiming down sights, and the size of the scope overlay was also slightly reduced. Next in that update, some guns got changes. The Hecate 2 now scopes in faster, the VSS Ventores has a longer one-hit kill headshot range and reduced recoil, and lastly the MG3 KWS got some more vertical recoil added. There was also some melee changes in the update, with overall melee damage being reduced by 10%. And then other smaller changes in the update were the addition of the map preview images for certain maps that didn't have them, and also just some general security updates. Next in update 3.9.1, we had some more changes and fixes. The M451 sight that had been changed in the previous update had those changes removed due to some visual errors that came with it. The SPAS 12 was also fixed to have proper skin zones, as some skins were not working on certain parts of it. And then generally hit marker overlays were fixed to appear in the correct spot on screen. After that, we got update 3.9.2, which is the last update of the month, and in this update the sniper rifle scopes received changes again, and they got a sway reduction by 60%, and the scope overlay was put back to the original size. The ACOG scope also got changes and was revamped and repositioned for every gun. The AUG A1 and G36 also got changes, and their default scopes have the same style scope of the ACOG. And lastly, some smaller changes to this update was that the 1858 carbine got a headshot multiplier buff from 2.4 to 2.5. The VSS Ventores ammo was reduced from 120 to 100, and then there were just some loadout and hit marker fixes. Those were all the game updates for me. Moving on to the test place, just like last month, we really didn't have much going on. Really all that happened was the Sterling SMG was added, along with the red dot laser and scope changes that were also added into the main game. The Sterling SMG, however, is not in the main game. That is all from the test plays this month. Moving on to our featured Reddit posts, we have quite a few. And first we just got a big kind of general subreddit announcement that covered a few different things. Firstly, the spring break skin contest from last month were posted, and the winners, and in the post we also got updates on the map building contest and just map building in the future, as well as the announcements of regular events like game nights and gun contests coming to the subreddit in the future. If you're interested in that, you should definitely check that out. Next, we had a post from Tammy_the. I unfortunately could not find their Roblox name, but they posted a screenshot of them reaching 50,000 kills on the M231. That is quite the milestone and takes a lot of dedication to do that, so props to that guy for spending that much time doing that. Next we have a post from 116_10 where they were able to go in and change their game font files. This is definitely pretty cool if you have a specific font that you want. I'm thinking about changing mine to Comic Sans. And then lastly we had the meme of the month. This month's meme is from Cav2Man, and it is titled "This is so sad." That is all from the subreddit for this month. Moving on to stuff from the Stylis Discord and other community places. Also, there is a map making Discord that has popped up. So there have been announcements about it in different places. I know it's been announced on the subreddit and in the Discord. And if you're interested in that, if you're interested in map building or seeing what other people have to submit for their maps, I'll have a link to where you can find that Discord in the description. That is all from those places. So that is all from the month of May. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next month where we cover everything that happened in June.